Haile Mariam Desalegn for their keynote speeches. And in his keynote lecture, Dr. Robinson sort of laid the foundation for where we're going now. And that is where we are coming from, who we are. And when we go back in our memories, each and every one of us, no matter how distinguished we have become today, there are stories in our childhood when we were under the care of our parents that they told us. So I'm going to encourage you, each and every one of us here, to go back, take 5 minutes and think about a story that either your father or your mother or both told you that you have not forgotten, even today. I'll begin, I'll set the stage with my own story. When I was growing up as a young person, my father told me a story that influenced me very heavily. He told me about how his father died young. His father died while he was still in secondary school, and how he felt that this robbed him of many opportunities that he could have had in his life. He was left only with his mother, a widow, and she was a painter. She was the first female painter in eastern Nigeria. And they used to call her Mama Painter. So one of the implications of this was that my father did not have anyone to pay for him to go to university. Then a new university had been opened, University of Ibadan. It was part of the University College of London. And so the village, the community, as it then was, gathered together and said, we will contribute money and put together a scholarship to send my father abroad. And he was looking forward to this, but it never happened. It never happened because they said the village we come from, in Nnewi, my hometown in eastern Nigeria, they said we came from the village that was the smallest and the littlest village, and that a scholarship should go to people from bigger communities. It was very painful for him. He lost this opportunity. He became a clerk. Eventually, he went to a polytechnic and became a senior civil servant and joined the Nigerian Foreign Service. In the Foreign Service, he had a good career. Served in Geneva, served in Washington, D.C. when I was young, and then the Nigerian Civil War came. The Nigerian Civil War came because the Igbos of Nigeria, I am Igbo, were trying to secede from Nigeria. And a civil war began in 1967, ended in 1970, left 3 million people dead. My father and we come from the hometown of Emeka Ojukwu, who led the rebellion. And so even though the war ended with a saying that there was no victor and no vanquished, but because of the hometown we came from, the federal authorities said, that's Ojukwu's brother, he cannot return to the Foreign Service. My father loved his career in the Foreign Service. Why did these stories matter to me? He later became a permanent secretary, but he kept telling me something. He said, I'm glad I'm alive to see you through university. Nobody needs to help you, I'm alive. And when you finish your university, do not, because there was a war, and I'm just telling the story from his perspective, we lost the war. If you go into the Foreign Service as I did, your ethnicity will follow you. It will not be about your talent. So do not join the Foreign Service. Join an international organization. Take a master's, take a doctorate, join an international organization. If you do well, 10, 15, 12, 15 years, Nigeria will look for you because they will need you. This story influenced my life greatly. The first thing it did was to make me, all through my life, it was as if my life was about finishing my father's unfinished business. I admired my father greatly, and I wanted him to be proud of me. And before he died, he was very, very proud of me. This is my story. It's about who I am. It comes from somewhere very deep, very personal. And a lot of us in our lives have similar stories. It could be anything. It could be a story of joy, it could be a story of sadness, it could be a story of disappointment, it could be a story of learning. When we come to the matter of rules, I will tell you something he told me too when I was very young, which never left me. Let us begin. So think 5 minutes, what's your story? And in 5 minutes, the facilitator will remind us and we'll share those stories. Thank you.